Section 4, Video 3. We have a rational expression that has a binomial in the numerator and denominator. We said if we have addition or subtraction occurring in either one, we have to factor first. So let's look at each one specifically and see if we can factor either one. On the top, we notice we have a binomial, and they have numbers that have a 7 in common. They both have an n in common as well. If I factor 7n out, we get 3n minus 7. On the bottom, same thing, we have a 7n in common. If I factor that out, we get 7n minus 1. Now we've taken a problem that has monomials being added and subtracted to now we have a monomial times a binomial. The creation of that multiplication allows us to cancel if possible, and the 7's cancel and the n's cancel, so we're left with 3n minus 7 over 7n minus 1. That's as far as you can get. Again, because of the minuses in there, we cannot cancel these n's out. So this is done. Next one, we have two trinomials. So again, because we have addition and subtraction occurring in the numerator or denominator, we ask ourselves, can we factor? Here we're going to factor on top. A goes first. Now I want to go to our non-trial and error method and just say I'm looking for two numbers that have a product of negative 10, that's this term here, and have a sum of 9. Negative 10 means we have two numbers being multiplied in which one of them has to be the opposite sign in order to get a negative answer. Negative 10, these are my factors. What has now then a difference of 9? Because one of them has to be negative. 10 and 1 have a difference of 9. I need a positive 9, so I'll make my 1 negative. That means I can, in the parentheses, write a positive 10 and a negative 1, and that's factored. On the bottom, same scenario. A goes first. 80 is our product, negative 80. Sum of 2. So 80 times 1, 40 times 2, 10 times 8, 20 times 4. We're looking for a negative 80, so one of these has to be negative. So therefore, since one of them has to be negative, we're looking for two numbers that have a difference of 2, and that would be 8 and 10. We need a positive 2, so the 8 is negative. So in our factored form, we have a plus 10, and we have a minus 8. You've created now two binomials being multiplied, which allows you to cancel binomials if possible. We have an a plus 10 and an a plus 10, which leaves us with a minus 1 over a minus 8 in factored form. And this is done. And this ends Section 4, Video 3.